Hi, I'm Christy Martino, and I have the pleasure of being your child's English teacher this year in my English 10 Honors course here at Marlborough High School. This will be my 21st year teaching here at Marlborough High School, and I'm sure it's going to prove to be one of the most interesting years of my career thus far. Hence, I am excited for it to begin. This evening, I'd like to take a few moments to tell you a little bit about our course, and if you have any questions about the class, about our procedures, about online learning, or about your child's progress, please reach out to me via email at christymartino@marlboroughschools.org. So let's begin. My goals this year haven't changed. Remote learning, hybrid learning, in-person learning, whatever happens, my goals are still the same. I want to provide your child with a fair, positive, productive learning environment and learning experience. I want to build on the foundation that was set in English 9 honors and only help our students to prepare for AP English next year. I want to provide a challenging curriculum that fosters higher level thinking, cooperative learning, and develops critical thinking. I want to prepare students to achieve their academic goals for high school and beyond. How I'm going to achieve these goals is through constant and consistent assignments. I want to choose and create assignments that stimulate critical thinking. We will analyze complex texts. I want to provide challenging assignments and all the while adhere to departmental requirements and programs. Communication this year is going to be key to success. Together, we will achieve more. So please check your child's progress in Parent Portal regularly. I try to update my grades consistently, actually weekly and sometimes even daily. So you can always check on your child's progress in Parent Portal. You might also have received an invitation to join our class in Google Classroom and to get Google Classroom Guardian summaries. These are kind of essential for you to know what's happening in our class and how your child is progressing. If you received the invitation, please accept it and choose how often you would like to receive these updates. If you haven't received an invitation and you would like one, just send me an email and I'll be happy to invite you in again. Please make sure that your son or daughter receives extra help as they need it. If you see your child struggling with assignments at home and they are reaching a point where they cannot proceed, please reach out to me. I know that teenagers don't always want to contact their teachers when they need help, but if you could, please contact me and let me know. I will find a way to make sure that your child gets the help that they need. Don't let them suffer in silence. As long as we are on remote learning, I will have office hours on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Your child can sign up for appointments with me through a link that I've posted in Google Classroom. This is also an opportunity for you and I to have a conversation if we need to have a conversation. So if you'd like to book an appointment during my office hours, again, just send me an email and I'd be happy to set it up. In terms of communication with students, students can email me with quick homework questions, and I will do my best to get back to them as quickly as possible. I do ask that if it's in the evening, they email me before 9 p.m. Because I tend to go to bed early. So if they want a response that night, they need to email me before 9 p.m. Please contact me as soon as you have a question or concern. With remote learning, hybrid learning, we are all working through this process as it unfolds. If I am doing things that are confusing your child, that are not working for your child, I need to know. So please communicate your concerns with me as soon as you have a question or a concern. That way, I can alter things and we can make sure that this is a positive learning experience for your child. Our course requirements. Basically, in the honors program, we work with the benchmark of students maintaining an 87 average and a 90% attendance rate. What this means is when it comes to course recommendations, when I have to decide whether I'm going to recommend a child for AP in 11th grade or Regents English 11, I take their average and their attendance into consideration. It does not necessarily mean that if a child drops below that 87 benchmark, they are removed from the honors program. It just means we need to take it into consideration, and I will probably be having a discussion with you and with your child about their future courses. And especially in the honors program, I do not accept late work for credit. I need to be fair to everybody, so my due dates, I try to stay firm so that they are the same for everyone. However, I know that things happen. People are going to get sick, computers aren't going to work properly, things like that. If life circumstances come up that are preventing your child from completing their assignments on time, please just send me an email and we will work together to agree upon a new and fair due date. Students will not receive credit for copied or plagiarized work, especially in the honors program. Again, if students are going to develop their thinking and develop their minds, they need to be doing their own work and they need to do it to the best of their ability. I ask that students check their email and their Google Classroom daily. Even on those Mondays where we're not doing live Google Meets with students, they will still be receiving work and communications from their teachers. So it's important that they check daily. I do ask that students attend class prepared and ready to learn with their assignments, their Chromebooks, and most important, their ideas. Just in summary, while we're on remote learning, this is the simplified version of student expectations. They need to attend homeroom every day. They need to attend each assigned class every day. They need to practice appropriate etiquette and behavior while we are online, as well as when we're in the classroom. And they need to complete all assignments and course requirements on time. Remember, assignments count. This isn't like the spring where it's pass-fail. Students are now getting grades, and again, you can check them in Parent Portal and by getting those Google summaries. On this slide, I also have some pictures of some of the programs that I'll be using in our course this year through remote learning. Also, if we go to hybrid or return to in-person learning, we'll be using programs like study.com, Padlet, Edpuzzle, Kami, and Wilson Daily Prep to make this a productive and interactive experience. My classroom policies are rather simple. I practice the 3 R's. Students should be ready to learn, they should be respectful to others, and they should take responsibility for their own learning, especially by asking for help when they need it. My averages in grading, I grade on a total point system, and that's how grades are weighted as well. So the more point value an assignment has, the more heavily it's weighted in the grade book. Again, please check student progress through the Parent Portal and the Google Guardian summaries. And averages will be based on tests, quizzes, daily and weekly tasks, and quarterly tasks. In this class, we do, at this point, have a midterm and a final exam. This midterm and the final exam are based on our departmental common tasks. What that means is that everybody in 10th grade will complete these tasks on the same day. These tasks have been designed to make sure that students are prepared for the tasks that they will see on the Regents exam that they will take in 11th grade, and also to stimulate critical thinking. As part of the 10 Honors curriculum, I use a program called Wilson Daily Prep. You should have seen information about Wilson Daily Prep in the course syllabus, and there is also a letter about Wilson Daily Prep posted in Google Classroom and on my website. If you haven't had the opportunity to read this letter yet, I'm asking you to do so now. Wilson Daily Prep is an online weekly SAT, ACT prep course. we will practice for the SAT 3 times per week. This is also a program that I use to provide enhanced critical reading and grammar practice for students. The reason I choose Wilson Daily Prep is simple. It's local and it's personal. This program, there are a lot of online SAT prep programs. There's Khan Academy, there's Varsity Tutors, but Wilson Daily Prep is local. The owner of the program often comes into our classroom, introduces the program, and also does periodic lessons with students to prepare them for the PSAT, SAT, and ACT. This year, obviously, Mrs. Wilson will not be coming into our classroom, but she is providing video tutorials and lessons for me to use with the class. It is an opportunity for students to get daily practice. We also have a personal coach, and students have lots of opportunity to get extra credit through the use of the program. I also choose this program because it has proven success for my students in the class, and we also offer scholarship opportunities through this program. So if you haven't had an opportunity to read that letter, please do so. In addition to daily and weekly assignments, I bump up the 10 Honors curriculum through the in-class SAT practice and writer's notebooks to keep students writing consistently. These are 2 ongoing assignments that I check every 5 weeks. In terms of class materials, right now all students need is their Chromebook and the books we are currently reading in class. You should have picked up a copy of To Kill a Mockingbird, as that's the first novel we are starting together with. I also suggest to students to have a notebook handy, even with the remote learning. Sometimes I ask them to jot ideas down or to brainstorm. So I ask that they have a notebook handy, and if we return to in-person learning, students will need a notebook of any form. These are honor students, they know what works for them. I prefer a 3-ring binder, but a spiral notebook with a 2-pocket folder is just fine. They will also need to continue to bring their Chromebooks to class and have any materials that help them to be productive readers and writers, like highlighters, Post-its, extra paper, pens that they like, things like that. All right. If you have any questions or concerns about the program or the curriculum that I'm offering this year, please reach out to me via email, or you can always call me at the high school at 236-5810. Let's have a great year together. Thank you.